welcome back to Universal Orlando for a final Halloween Horror Nights update because we are less than 2 weeks away. But today, almost all of the scare zones have been set up over at Universal Orlando, and there's even hints of the tribute store being set up already. We're gonna go inside and check it out. It's very exciting. Less than 2 weeks, guys. We're gonna be in the fog. I cannot wait. I'm wearing my HHN 2024 shirt. You got all the houses on the back right there, looking great. All right, let's go inside and check out these updates. Holy cow, it has begun. Halloween Horror Nights, the origins of horror scare zone. This entranceway scare zone is now decorated and adorned with these gargoyles at the entranceway greeting you into Halloween Horror Nights. Wow, this is exciting. There was a rumor that the Halloween Horror Nights letters were gonna be neon blue this year, although they appear to be red in the daytime. Maybe they're gonna be kind of a purplish blue kind of red color. I have no idea what I'm talking about, but we'll see on opening night what color these lights are. Gargoyles are guarding the entranceway into Universal Orlando for the origins of Horror Scare Zone. Inside is the observatory. This is the entranceway scare zone where you're more than likely gonna see still walking monstrous raven creatures. These gates are massive, leading you into the origins of Horror Scare Zone, and these wall pieces were set up. In my last video, I showed these brick pieces aligning the sides of this entranceway trestle, and of course we have the prop pieces with the stained glass windows up ahead. We'll check that out in just a second. All right, here we have prop pieces that are being covered up. Everyone is saying that this entranceway scare zone origins of horror is going to have statues that represent all the IPs. So this one, with this shape of this little prop piece, it looks like it could be Art the Clown, like a little gargoyle or a stone statue of Art the Clown here. I cannot wait to see what's underneath this sheet. This one is very rectangular. This is the third one we've seen. I have no idea what could be under here, and same with the others. No idea what could be under here. All right, I changed my mind. I think this one is Art the Clown. You can see clearly there's a chainsaw right there. This, and on top of the head, looks like his little top hat. So I think this one was Art the Clown. Here we have the HHN bar, possibly the HHN bar. We are next to the lagoon in the middle of the park. This is obviously going to serve drinks, hopefully food as well. I previously called this in one of my videos Club Horror, but I think I'm wrong. Club Horror might be in a different location. The reason why I said it was Club Horror is because last year, right behind this bar, here's a look inside. I don't see anything for food. I don't see any like ovens or anything like that. I just see things for drinks. Last year, I don't know if they had any food items, but as you can see right behind this bar, there's a stage. And last year they had the wait times, and they also had some trailers playing on the TV, getting you excited for the event. And they had characters on these stages right here dancing. And that's why I called this Club Horror, but I think I might be wrong. This might actually just be the HHN bar like it was last year. Here we have a special piece of merchandise right here. We have the artist rendition. I believe, I could be wrong, I believe this shirt shows all of the HHN creative team artists, a self-rendition of the HHN artists here on this t-shirt. Very unique, very cool. Something horrible is happening to each and every one of them, and they're all kind of in a different art style, which is very fun. We also have new Little Boo merchandise here. I think this mug was very similar to the one that they had last year, but this portrait looks brand new, and some of these keychains here, they also look brand new. And then down here you have this shirt. I don't know how I feel about this color right here, but I kind of like this design. Little Boo with a gargoyle on top, very fitting for this year's theming of the observatory and all the gargoyles throughout the park. New Mel's Die-In merchandise here. This is brand new. I have never seen any of this Mel's Die-In stuff before. I've seen small things like little keychains and things like that, but I've never seen to this extent. Look at this snow globe, a Mel's Drive-In / Mel's Die-In with these milkshakes and the eyeballs in them. That's so cool. And the sandwich with the eyeball and the toothpick, very fun. Of course, you have this little Tervis right here with blood splatter everywhere. Very, very, very cool. And stickers, a decal set. Wow, that's really cool. And then of course you have like a Loungefly-esque backpack here. I'm not sure if this is an actual Loungefly or not. Very fun. And then a glow-in-the-dark t-shirt for Mel's Die-In. So you can get all your Mel's merchandise here because this year they're doing the special Mel's Die-In that's going to be zombie themed. Here we have our first fog machine for Halloween Horror Nights 2025 in the Cat Lady of Crooked Lane Scare Zone. Here at the Cat Lady's house, once again, this this was in my last video, they added a pet cemetery. The cat lady's been busy digging, and there's a little crow on top of her shovel, but she's been digging for all these pets, like Socks over there. R.I.P. Socks. But this is a pet cemetery for the cat lady. Mostly just a cat cemetery, I guess you could say. We are in San Francisco at Universal Orlando, and this is Club Horror, and there will apparently be a DJ on the stage right here, and this will be a dance floor. I don't know if there'll be scare actors or not. It looks like there'll be a couple of stages, so I'm sure there'll be performers. I don't know how scary they'll look, but it is Club Horror after all, so they'll probably look pretty scary. And here's the confirmation that this will be Club Horror. I was wrong in a previous video. I thought it was going to be over where the HHN bar is, but it's actually here next to the exit of Fast and the Furious. And you can see some beer taps here. At first, me and my friend were making a joke. Oh, are they going to have self-service beer at HHN? But no, I don't think that's true. I think they're going to have some sort of person serving you on like a cart, or maybe they'll have like a makeshift bar or something like that. Here we are, Club Horror. All right, so this definitely debunks the self-service myth because we have a little countertop here. So apparently there will be somebody serving you drinks at Club Horror, which makes sense. Another food booth here, a brand new food booth over by the Men in Black area of the theme park. We have a food booth. Hopefully this bridge opens up. It's under construction right now. But a Camp Crystal Lake, obviously Jason Universe reference right there. Food booth probably will definitely have some sort of special food and drink item here. Very exciting. I have not seen many of the Jason movies, so that's on my list for sure this year. The Toxic 20s Scare Zone. This is a Prohibition-themed Scare Zone 1920s, and it says, drink leads to immoral conduct. Do right and vote dry. That was obviously a reference to Prohibition. This stage was set up in one of my previous videos, but they just added these patriotic banners to the stage, and we have something underneath a tarp right here. This is the Toxic 20s Scare Zone in New York City at Universal Orlando. There's also been more props added to this alleyway right here next to this newsstand that I've covered in a previous video. BuzzCon is the company from Bugs Eaten Alive, and apparently a BuzzCon truck that had this toxic waste on the truck from BuzzCon, from their serum that turns people into bugs. It collided with a mobster Prohibition truck that was carrying, I guess, probably barrels of liquor on the truck, and they collided with this BuzzCon truck, and then the whole city was turned toxic. As you can see the BuzzCon barrel right there, and you could see the radioactivity on the side of the newsstand right here, all over these wonderful chocolate bars. That's all toxic now. Wow. So this alleyway is a Toxic 20s themed alleyway, and it looks like there's gonna be a food and drink booth back here. Very simplistic design here for the Toxic 20s food and drink booth, but it is here in this alleyway, and it will be a nice hidden location if you want to get a drink. Last year and the year previously, it was mostly just food items back here. Probably not a big line, if I'm going to be honest. The Palace Arcade is supposedly the location for this year's tribute store, and it looks like they're setting something up in front of the doors here. It has been closed for a couple of weeks now, so hopefully we'll see signs of the tribute store coming soon. New merchandise here inside the Mummy merchandise store. This is the exit to the Mummy ride. This is where the tribute store is going to be built. That's the arcade right there. And new merchandise, we have this Scarezone t-shirt. Very, very cool. I did not expect to see a Scarezone t-shirt this early on in the year. Usually it doesn't get brought out until the middle of the event, but this year it's brought out even before the event starts, which is very fun. You have the Raven from the Entranceway Origins of Horror Scarezone, Toxic 20s, the Masquerade Vampire Ball, the Cat Lady on Crooked Lane, and then that's also the Origins of Horror. Very cool. And then you also have Art the Clown here, Clown Cafe for Terrifier, and then down here you have a Terrifier t-shirt for Halloween Horror Nights with the Universal Archway in the background. I love it. And then I saw this shirt and I thought, wow, is it a House t-shirt? But it's actually not. It's a Blumhouse t-shirt, which is not even at our event. Blumhouse will be at Hollywood, but it will not be at Universal Orlando. So I do not know why they have this t-shirt, but still very fun design. I love Blumhouse. We have the Toxic 20s set piece here with a BuzzCon barrel. That is, of course, the entire cause of the Toxic 20s. The Toxic Florist. This stand right here is, of course, a florist inside the city, and the BuzzCon barrel affected this florist shop right here. And it's right across from where the collision was made. This BuzzCon truck is evidence of the crash, which then infected the entire city. They crashed into this pole right here. We have a fake 1920s light pole right here, electricity pole. And of course, there's this BuzzCon truck with all of these barrels of the toxic BuzzCon serum which will then turn people into toxic bugs, human bug hybrids in the future. But right now we're in the 1920s, where this mobster getaway car runs into this truck, and this toxic sludge will be oozing out of this barrel, and it will infect the entire city. And there's some sort of victim underneath this tarp right here. And here's the mobster getaway car. And you can see all of the money that they just stole from the bank right behind us. So that is very fun. They are true criminals here in the Toxic 20s. All right, more than likely, this is my last update video before opening night of HHN, because it is less than 2 weeks away. If you did enjoy this video, please give me a thumbs up. That way this video will reach a larger audience, and that way I can continue to make HHN videos for you, and my channel can continue to grow. And if you don't want to miss a thing, if you do not want to miss me on opening night coming to HHN, then please subscribe down below. That way you will see all of my videos and you will not miss another HHN update if I do make one, or you will not miss, better yet, opening night of Halloween Horror Night. Subscribe down below if you haven't already. I hope you enjoyed this video. Have a wonderful day. Peace.